So for localizing, we're going to go back. For geo-referencing and localizing, we used 8 Rothbucher systems targets. We used 4, they were set up, and then we used 4 black and white targets on the floor. Those were supposed to represent scribe marks for grid line intersections. They were placed right on a grid line intersection, like you'd see on any job site. We did black and white over the scribe marks, that way people could find it repeatedly. We didn't want people to be searching for it. Let's see. Those were, so for the checkpoints, we did the typical black and white targets, slab edge, offsets, because we wanted to check. We did black and white targets on the columns. Now, here's where it gets real. If we only did black and white targets, all we would do is see how well your scanner found black and white targets, right? So we snapped grid line intersections on walls. We shot in each intersection, gave it a point number, and everybody had to find that in their data, give us that information, and we could compare it, right? This was a big move from the last time we tried this, because all they did was black and white targets, and then it rained, and then they had nothing. Here's an example of the checkpoints, and then the grid line intersection points. I was a huge pain in the ass during the setting of the control, because if you guys have ever read a study, as soon as you disagree with what the study says, what do? I know what I do. I look at the baseline control, and if they screw that up, that whole study is garbage in my book, right? So we had the surveyor of record show up, move up the 4 grid line intersection points, and from there, both licensed surveyors, the Conco companies, and myself, we all took turns shooting them in, comparing the data, and honestly, there was no difference.